Get ready to laugh out loud? Here are the 5 best jokes of the day that will have you cracking up in no time. You know, living in an apartment can be interesting. I mean, you're basically sharing walls with complete strangers, right? So, this morning, I run into my cute neighbor in the elevator. I'm trying to break the ice, so I ask, "What are you up to today?" She says, "Oh, I'm going to donate plasma." I'm curious, so I ask, "How much do they pay you for that?" She goes, "About $50 a visit." I'm like, $50? Please. I tell her, "I'm heading upstairs to the sperm bank. They pay me $100 per sample." A whole sample, man. You know what I mean? She just gives me this confused look, like she's trying to figure out how many visits she'd need to make up for one of mine. Next day, I see her again in the elevator. So I'm like, "Hey, where you headed today?" She looks at me, and with her mouth full, she mumbles, "Peach." Huh? So I just started this job at this little general store in the middle of nowhere. You know, the kind of place that sells everything from duct tape to frozen dinners. I'm on my first shift, and this lady walks up to me and she's like, "Do you have any dragon fruit jelly?" Now I'm thinking, dragon fruit jelly? Really? But hey, it's my job to check. So I walk over to the jam aisle and I'm scanning the shelves. Strawberry, grape, even that weird marmalade nobody buys. But no dragon fruit jelly in sight. So I go back to her, and I'm like, "Sorry, ma'am, we don't have it." And she looks at me like I just ruined her day. Like she was about to make the most magical toast in the universe, and I crushed her dreams. She storms off, and I'm standing there wondering if I just lost us a customer over a jar of jelly. My boss sees this and pulls me aside. He goes, "Listen, when a customer asks for something and we don't have it, don't just say no. You gotta apologize and suggest something else. If they want dragon fruit jelly, maybe offer them kiwi or mango, something exotic, you know?" I nod, all serious like, "Got it, boss. Next time I'll handle it." A little later, another customer comes in, a guy this time, and he asks, "Do you have any toilet paper?" Now I remember the boss's advice, right? So I go back to the stockroom, check the shelves, and nothing. Completely wiped out, pun intended. I come back out, channeling my best customer service voice, and I'm like, "Sir, I'm really sorry, but we're all out of toilet paper. However, may I interest you in some paper towels, wrapping paper, or, if you're feeling tough, we have sandpaper." Huh? So there's this guy, Rob, who joins a billiards club. You know the type. The regulars think they're pros, cocky, always talking big game. Rob overhears them talking about their next game and says, "Hey, I used to play in college. Mind if I join you guys?" These guys are skeptical. They think, "All right, let's mess with him a bit." And they say, "Sure, but we start early, 6:30 in the morning." Rob, without missing a beat, says, "No problem, I'll be there." They figure he'll bail, but nope. 6:30 sharp the next week, Rob's there. And not only that, he absolutely destroys them. He's running the table, making every shot. And to top it off, he's super chill about it, laughing, chatting, having a good time. The guys are shocked but impressed, so they invite him back. The next week, same deal. 6:30 sharp, Rob shows up. But this time, he's playing left-handed. Now these guys are thinking, "What's up with this dude?" But even with his left hand, Rob's still dominating. The guys are just left shaking their heads. But they're hooked now. They have to beat him. So of course they invite him back for a third week. This time though, Rob's late. Not by much, just 15 minutes. He walks in, all casual, apologizing. "Sorry guys, had a bit of a morning." But he gets right into it, and guess what? He's playing right-handed again. And once more, he barely beats them. These guys are losing their minds. They can't figure him out. After the game, they're all sitting around having drinks, and finally, one of the guys can't hold it in anymore. He asks, "All right, Rob, we have to know. How do you decide whether to play right-handed or left-handed?" Rob kind of chuckles and leans in like he's about to drop some secret. He says, "Well, it's a bit of a quirky thing. My wife sleeps in the nude, right? So, before I leave for the game, I pull the covers off her. If she's lying on her right side, I play right-handed. If she's on her left side, I play left-handed. Now these guys are just staring at him, processing this weird little ritual. One of them finally asks, "But what if she's lying on her back?" Rob grins and says, "Then I'm 15 minutes late." Huh? So, there's this big tech company. Think Silicon Valley, but with even more sci-fi vibes. They're looking for volunteers to test out their latest project, installing AI directly into the human brain. And this is permanent. Once it's in, you're part robot for life. They've got 3 candidates lined up: a software engineer, a doctor, and a lawyer. The interviewer asks the first guy, the software engineer, "How much do you want to be paid for this experiment?" The engineer thinks for a second and says, $1 million. The interviewer nods, writes it down, and moves on to the second candidate, the doctor. Same question, "How much do you want?" The doctor replies, $2 million. The interviewer notes that, and finally gets to the third candidate, the lawyer. You know this is where things get interesting. "All right, how much do you want?" Without missing a beat, the lawyer says, $3 million. The interviewer looks confused. $3 million? That's way more than the others. Why so much? The lawyer leans in, smirking, and says, "Easy. You give me $3 million, I'll keep $1 million for myself, give you $1 million, and we'll install the AI and the engineer." Huh? So there's this guy hiking in the mountains one day. Fresh air, beautiful views, just really enjoying life. All of a sudden, he hears a rustling sound and bam! He trips, rolls down the hill, and lands right next to an old man sitting on a rock. The old man looks peaceful, wise, like someone who's seen some things, you know? So, the guy scrambles to his feet and says, "Sorry about that, didn't mean to disturb you." The old man gives him a kind smile and says, "No worries, my friend. It was meant to happen. In fact, since you bumped into me, I'm going to grant you 3 wishes." The guy's like, "Wait, what? Like, genie style?" The old man just nods, all zen. 3 wishes. Anything you want. The guy's stunned, but he thinks about it and says, "You know what? I'm just glad you're okay. I don't need anything, really." But as he walks away, the old man thinks, "Wow, that's a good dude. I should still do something for him. He deserves a great life. I'll make sure his career takes off. He's loaded with cash and, well, I'll throw in a little boost to his love life too." Fast forward a year later, the same guy is back hiking in the same mountains, and wouldn't you know it? He stumbles on the same old man, sitting there again like nothing's changed. The old man smiles and says, "Ah, it's good to see you again. How's life treating you? How's your career going?" The guy beams and says, "Oh, it's been amazing. I'm super successful now." The old man nods. "That's great to hear. And how's your financial situation?" The guy laughs. "I'm rolling in money. Haven't had to worry about a thing." The old man leans in with a knowing grin. "And how's your love life?" The guy blushes a bit and says, "Well, once or twice a week." The old man raises an eyebrow. "Once or twice a week? That's all?" The guy shrugs, turning red. "Hey, it's not bad for a Catholic priest in a small town." Huh? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to make your day even better.